In the previous video, we'll learn how to make a little girl and a zebra cake topper for this zoo cake. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a lion and some leaves. If you're a total beginner in character modeling, I encourage you to watch my first two videos about tools and materials needed, as well as how to prep your fondant and gum paste so that you'll know what you need to get started. To start, get a few shades of brown ready. Always start by stretching and pulling the fondant to get it into a malleable form, then form a ball shape to make sure there's no cracks or lines on it. If it does, then break it apart and start stretching and pulling again. If you ignore any cracks at the beginning stage, the crack will stay there and won't go away when you're done. To make things worse, it may get more noticeable and can potentially break apart. You want to start everything you're making with a smooth surface. This looks pretty good. Now I'm going to make a little curve for the eye area. This adds a little bit of depth to the character. Next, I'm going to mark where the nose and eyes will be. Start with a light marking, then make the holes bigger little by little to the desired size. Since her lion is going to have big eyes, I'm adding some highlight around it to make it slightly more interesting. As I've mentioned in my previous video, you can make the character as complicated or as simple as you want. If this looks too complicated to you, you can just simply use two black dots for the eyes. Moving on to the ears, I will make little holes to insert the ears so they will be more secure. Now for the nose and mouth. Now onto the lion's hair. As you can see, the way I make the hair is kind of free form. You can make it however you want. You can make multiple layers like mine, or with just one layer. Now for the final touch for the head is adding some highlights. I find that this little touch always helps to make the character looks more lively. Moving on to the body. If you just want the lion to sit on the cake, you can stick the hands on the body as is. But I want to make it look like it's surrounded by a bunch of leaves, so I'm not putting on the hands just yet. I have here a few shades of green and yellow, and I'm going to use this mold to make the leaves. You don't have to have the mold, you can certainly just do it freeform by hand. I like to have a few shades in each leaf so it will look more realistic. Now I'm going to figure out how to put the lion behind these leaves so I can leave them to dry while holding the shape I wanted. I'm going to crumple up some parchment papers and put them behind the leaves so they will hold their shapes. And this is now completed. We're going to make a panda and some bamboo in the next video.